So recently, Kyrie Irving said on a podcast, and I quote, "This is not even a conspiracy. The earth is flat." Then after that, Wilson Chandler and Draymond Green appeared to agree with him. Well, now we have Shaq getting in on the fun. He said this on The Big Podcast with Shaq. Let's go through it here. He argued, "It's true. The earth is flat. The earth is flat. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Listen, there's 3 ways to manipulate the mind. What you read, what you see, and what you hear. In school, first thing they teach us is, oh, Columbus discovered America. But when he got there, there were some fair-skinned people with the long hair smoking on the peace pipes. So what does that tell you? Columbus didn't discover America. So listen, I drive from coast to coast, and this shit is flat to me. I'm just saying. I drive from Florida to California all the time, and it's flat to me. I do not go up and down at a 360-degree angle. What? And all that stuff about gravity. All that stuff about gravity. Have you looked outside Atlanta lately and seen all these buildings? You mean to tell me that China is under us? China is under us? It's not. The world is flat." You know, Shaq, it is possible that it was complete and utter bullshit when they said Columbus discovered America. It was. As you rightly point out, people were here before Columbus. We just don't count them. No, they don't count. So that's possible, while at the same time, it's also true that the earth is spherical. That's a possibility. But no, and I like how he just takes a random shot at gravity, too. Oh, there's gravity shit. You don't believe in gravity either? Shaq, I mean, look. Go watch somebody jump out of a building and let me know if you believe in gravity after that. I guarantee you they're going to hit the ground, and it ain't going to be pretty. Here's the reason I'm doing this segment. I don't know if they're trolling or they're not trolling. Everybody's convinced they're totally serious. I think they might be trolling. I really do. Because I don't think there's a chance that they're this stupid, but I think it's an outside chance. I don't think it's likely. I don't know. If I had to put a percentage on it, I'd say 60% to 65% that they're serious. Yeah, 60% to 65% that they're serious. So majority likely that they're serious, but they might just be trolling. They might have all just gotten together and said, let's fuck with people. And maybe it worked. You know, the people, like everybody's running with headlines like, they totally believe it. I don't know. Maybe they believe it, maybe they don't believe it, but I have a hard time believing that they can reject the overwhelming evidence that the earth is indeed spherical. I mean, and there's also a weird thing to bring up here too about, like, Donald Trump had the appearance of a straight shooter without straight shooting. Like, he didn't keep it real. He didn't tell it like it is. He contradicted himself on almost every policy, just like Hillary Clinton. But with Donald Trump, he made it look like he was a straight shooter as he was doing it because of the way that he spoke. And I feel like there's a rise in that nowadays. Like a rise in people falling for charlatans as long as they appear to be like a straight shooter. And all it probably took was, if indeed they do believe this, that the earth is flat, all it probably took was one guy who came up with some like half-assed argument, but they can deliver it in a way that sounds convincing, like the fucking Columbus point. Like, I'm going to say this one thing that's true and then make you accept something that's total bullshit. Columbus didn't discover America. Earth is flat. What? But all you need is like somebody like that to start talking, and a lot of people get convinced. You know, this is like kind of how cults start too. Somebody who's a charismatic leader who's totally wrong and not holy in any way. You're fucking a wizard or some shit. But they convince people, no, that's what it is. And then they follow them. So I don't know. I feel like there's a rise in modern times of that. Like people who don't, like, you're not actually fact checking and sticking true to what's real and what's objectively accurate. You're just going based off, I don't know, that feels true. So now I define that as straight shooting and truth telling, even though it's not. It's just weird, man. Who would have thought that in 2017 there'd be this resurgence of weird shit like flat eartherism?